Okay, so we have this paper that we are looking at. The reason we are looking at, well, except it being an interesting paper, they also made the 6 point something gigabyte available to download. Those are MRI images. So those will be interesting to look at. And obviously the paper only has static images, but we could actually turn those into something more dynamic that you can play with. I don't know if the original authors did this or not, but yeah. Let's see, the images are those nifty files. They are compressed as well. Those have the eigenvectors. Yeah, they're not ordered in any specific order. Let's read this quickly.
This repository contains the essential process data files featured in this bioRxiv article. All the article figures are derived from these files. Additional files, for example intermediate processing steps, original reg instructions, or even additional samples can be shared upon request.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think all the files are already there, so that's good.
We suggest using ITK-Snap as the tool for inspection/interaction with the files. Many other NFTI viewers will do the job as well.
Yeah, so those are nifty files. Let's just go into the actual, I don't know why there's normally multi-species is quite unusual to publish together, but okay. I think in the paper they're also talking about human. Yeah, talking about human data as well. Quite a bit. Yeah, I don't particularly like the editing. We also started something that will actually extract the text and images from PDFs. I'm sure a tool like that exists, but yeah, we want to make our own and actually confirm that it does the job. There are libraries, JavaScript libraries that are available, so we could use those quickly. Yeah, so there's a couple of things that we can be attacking this. We could treat the paper as the dataset and just process the PDF as data. Okay, we are live streaming together. If you don't mind the quick responses, we have this paper open. Can we treat the PDF as data and actually use JavaScript to load it into HTML, but load it using plotting libraries to actually plot the data in a different way?
Yes, you can definitely use JavaScript to extract data from a PDF. There are libraries like pdf.js that can help with this. Once you have the data, you can use plotting libraries like D3JS or Chart.js to visualize it in different ways. It might require some pre-processing to get the data in the right format for plotting, but it's definitely doable.
Okay, so we could go for the tables. There is there's quite a few tables, quite a few images. The images could be made dynamic. We actually have the raw data. So this is MRI data. We have the raw Nifty files that, so we're thinking separate applications. First, like summarizing the paper quickly, displaying some of the results of the paper in a more dynamic fashion in HTML, JavaScript. Can you just do quick responses on that?
It sounds like you want to create a web application that dynamically presents MRI data and results from a paper. Using HTML and JavaScript is a good approach for this. You can have tables and images that update based on user interactions or data inputs. For handling the Nifty files, you might use a library in JavaScript or a backend service to process and display them. Summarizing the paper can be done as static content, or you could automate it if you have a structured summary available. Is this along the lines of what you're thinking?
Okay, so I split it kind of three ways. First of all, a general PDF conversion tool that takes a PDF and extracts text and images and puts them into separate files, like images in each file, the description for each image and things like that. So that would be a separate tool. Just a quick response on that.
Got it. You're thinking of a tool that extracts text and images from a PDF and saves them separately, right? So you'd end up with individual image files and a text file with descriptions. That sounds super useful for organizing content.
Okay, can we do it in JavaScript alone and wrap it up in HTML so all the processing is done on the user's end?
Yes, you can do that using JavaScript and HTML. You'd leverage libraries like pdf.js to handle PDF parsing in the browser. You can extract text and images and then save them client-side. This way, everything runs in the user's browser without needing a server.
So the pdf.js, I found the file and downloaded it locally, but it's called pdf.min.mjs. Can you explain that, what that file might be? Is it an actual JavaScript?
Yes, pdf.min.mjs is a minified JavaScript file using ECMAScript modules.mjs. It's a compressed version of the pdf.js library, so it's more efficient for web use. You can import and use it in your project to handle PDFs.
Okay, so if I downloaded it, I can just use it in my project.
Exactly. Once you've downloaded it, you can include it in your HTML file with a script tag, and then import it in your JavaScript. This allows you to use its functions to handle PDFs directly in your project.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we have the editor. If we are feeling lucky, so just let's do editing. A 3.7 Sonnet is pretty promising. Okay, can we check? So we have the PDF min MJS downloaded locally. We're obviously not changing that, but we need to update the main JavaScript and the index HTML to actually use the PDF.js. So as you can tell, we choosing a PDF file and then breaking it down into images and text into multiple files. So yeah, we need we also need an explanation on the HTML of how the tool is working exactly. Okay, this might take a while. Should we do
I
some
need to
music while
update the main.js and index.html files to properly use the pdf.min.mjs library for PDF processing. Let me provide a solution that ensures the tool works correctly and adds an explanation of how it functions. Step-by-step solution. Update index.html to link to the correct pdf.min.mjs file. Add proper explanation of the tool's functionality. Improve the UI with instructions and loading indicator. Update main.js to use ES modules syntax to import from pdf.min.mjs. Add better PDF content extraction including text and images. Provide separate download options for text and images. Index.html. I'll update the HTML file to include better explanations and proper script references. Doc type HTML.
Okay, so we have the file. Should we just wipe code and accept everything?
How this tool works. The PDF Extractor is a powerful browser-based tool that lets you extract content from PDF files without uploading them to any server. All processing happens locally in your browser. Features: text extraction, pull out all text content from the PDF, organized by page. Image extraction, extract embedded images from the PDF document. Private processing, your files never leave your computer, everything is processed locally. Instant results, get immediate access to extracted content with convenient download options. Simply select your PDF file using the button below to begin the extraction process.
Getting an error straight away. So who is gonna do a better job? We already asked 3.7 Sonnet, so that's quite a powerful model. Let's go for O3 Mini. I have a good feeling about that. It's also a reasoning model. We need another module. Let's try Gemini. Are there existing files will suffice, or do I need that PDF worker as well? Ideally I don't want to add any other JavaScripts, just the ones we have.
You're encountering an error because the pdf.js library relies on a separate worker file, pdf.worker.min.js, to handle computationally intensive tasks without blocking the main thread. While it's ideal to minimize the number of files, this worker file is essential for the library to function correctly.
Okay, get it. I got the idea. Where did we get the original JavaScript? Was the PDF.js? Yeah, it looks like I'm missing another JavaScript. Can you actually look up where can I download it from? Like a working CDN?
It seems like the pdf.js worker file is missing or cannot be fetched.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have this CDN, it does work. It's called PDF. Oops. Work.min.js. Yep, a very large file. Quite a large file. I have Visual Studio Code crash because of that JavaScript. Should have loaded it from a CDN or... But when you load it from a CDN, it's also... will also be quite heavy, wouldn't it? Killed Visual Studio Code. What's the proper way of downloading a CDN? Till I can install it locally? No. Okay, we don't want to show it, that's fine. Why can't we load the page? Okay, there it is. Okay, we have some version issues. EFJS. Right, this library is specifically used for Node.js, which we are not using. We need the generic Mozilla. Yep. Okay, we got it. There's a version 4.10 something. Okay, we have the PDF.js. Have the license and everything. Let's remove it. Oops. From the main folder. Yeah, let's clear that. Let's add then info text that will have the tree. Okay, why do we have so much stuff in it? Okay, we had a bit of luck with Gemini 2.0. Okay, can we use the file and folder structure as indicated in info text file and update the index.html and the main.js to use the PDF.js properly?
Okay, here's the solution to update the index.html and main.js files to properly use the PDF.js library, based on the provided file structure. Index.html. Remove the direct import of PDF.min.mjs as a module. This is because PDF.min.mjs is already imported in main.js. Existing code. Script type equals.
Okay, can do it quietly. Okay, so we loaded the files. We got still lots of errors. It downloaded all the pages into a separate file. That's nice, I think. And that's in a download folder. Yeah, but what happened to the images? Is it 45 pages? I don't think the paper is 45 pages, is it? I know it is 45 pages. Crazy. Okay, did you actually fix it? No. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Do we need a larger model to fix it? Let's go back to 3.7 Sonnet Claude. So there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images in the PDF. Hey, can you also explain, can you try and fixing this problem? We don't get the images parsing correctly or something. So are we using the correct libraries and everything? We should be. We have the full PDF JS available, but the images, there's something wrong with parsing the images. Can you check and explain? Should be doing a preview.
It seems
for
that
each
despite
pages.
forcing the parser to load objects with page.getOperatorList, we're still encountering issues where image objects aren't resolved when we try to access them. This is a timing issue with how PDF.js resolves objects. Let's modify our approach to address this problem. Main.js. Here's a solution to fix the image extraction issue. // existing code. Async function extract images from page.
Surely you can do it without reading the code out loud. Re-rendering the page sounds good. Two-stage processing, retry mechanism, separate inline images. Okay, now the JavaScript is getting extremely long. Okay, let's clear that. Try that again. Yes, we have a PDF limit of 100 megabytes. That should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, we're processing the 45 pages. It gives us a page 1 preview, which is nice. Is it doing anything else? It didn't give any errors. But it's still only the text that is available. Okay, we need a different model. Let's just do old and go to the GPT-4o. Okay, I didn't get any error messages, but I'm not seeing the images. I can still download the extracted text, okay, the whole 45 images, 45 pages, sorry, but I don't see the images. What's up with the images? I don't get any error messages in the console anymore, so that's kind of good, but I don't see the images.
If you are not seeing the images but are not getting any error messages, it could be due to the asynchronous nature of the image extraction process. The images might not be getting appended to the extracted images array correctly, or the rendering might not be updating the DOM as expected. Let's add some debugging information and ensure that the images are being processed and displayed correctly.
Okay, go for it. I'm sure there will be PDF extractors like that, but yeah, we really wanna. So essentially treating the PDF as data. Okay, I think we're getting stuck there. Let's do 3.5 Sonnet, because we're not getting. In the HTML, can we add a description as to why the images might be missing, why the images might not be parsed correctly and not correctly extracted from the PDF file? And yeah, if you can fix the main.js, I'm still same thing. I'm able to extract the text, download the text, that's working perfectly fine, but the images are not there, and I'm not seeing any error or anything in the console anymore. Wouldn't let me finish. I have to talk faster or something.
I'll help update both files to address the image extraction issues. Index.html. Add a note about potential image extraction limitations. Existing code. div class equals explanation. h2 how this tool works /h2. The PDF extractor is a powerful browser-based tool that lets you extract content from PDF files without uploading them to any server. All processing happens locally in your browser /p. H3 features.
Yeah, just do it quietly. I don't know why it's reading the code. Shouldn't be reading the code when you're reading text. Just give me the, the legible stuff. Okay, it's applying edits. Take some time. This is 3.5 Sonnet. Yeah, while it's generating, go check out the website. Everything we do eventually appears on this site. Okay, so got quite a lot of changes. We are not actually coding, we are doing vibe coding, so we're just gonna accept everything. Because we have to obey the rules of AI overloads. Okay, let's place the node.
Warning note about image extraction. Some PDF files may have images that cannot be extracted due to images embedded in non-standard ways, vector graphics or drawings which are not regular images, protected or encrypted PDF content, images stored in specialized formats, complex PDF structures that combine multiple elements. If images are not appearing, try a different PDF file or check if the images are actually embedded bitmap images rather than vector graphics.
I'm not sure how the images are embedded, but yeah, we're having trouble breaking them up. It says extracted 0 images everywhere. Okay, should we do? Yeah, there is a definite image. First image is on page 6. Okay, let's bring in the big guns. O1 or 3.7 thinking. Let's do 3.7 Sonnet thinking. Okay, with the PDF, specific PDF I'm uploading, there is a definite image on page 6, but it seems that the code is not able to extract the image. Why is that? Well, kind of have the description as to why is that over there, but
Based on the console logs, the code is detecting potential images, like img_p5_1 on page 6, but failing to extract them. This mismatch between page numbers in the logs, e.g., finding img_p5_1 on page 6, suggests PDF.js might be using different page indexing internally. Let's enhance the code to use a more direct approach to image extraction by capturing the rendered page as an image. This
when the right man rings them, fare the
Okay, so we extract yeah, go check out the website as per usual. Yeah, we have this PDF extractor. I did quite a good job, so it extracted all the images and the text, and we're loading the text now. Yeah, we dropped the images, well, because they're too complicated. We want to have okay, so I have this text file. I want to turn it into something useful. Okay, let's do chat. We're not editing anything. We need a template for a JavaScript code. Which model should we use? Yeah, let's start simple. No, actually, let's do coding. And supposedly Sonnet is better at coding. Okay, we have this very long text from the paper and an indexed HTML that we would like to display some useful visualization about this paper. We can have a couple of different styles. We can have like a Venn diagram. We can have a knowledge graph. And something else potentially, but essentially we want to look at process the text file using language text processing JavaScript libraries. And yeah, we would like to generate JavaScript. So we would like two JavaScripts, a main.js that will just handle. Wouldn't let me finish. Let's see what it does.
I'll help you create an HTML page that displays visualizations for the scientific paper Multiscale Imaging of White Matter Pathways using JavaScript libraries for text processing and visualization. Let me outline a solution step by step. Index.html. I'll modify the HTML file to include visualization sections, load necessary libraries, and add JavaScript for processing the paper text.
Yeah, hopefully keeping the template for the HTML. That's what we have for the template. Hopefully it's generating the JavaScript into a separate file. Yes, we have a paper visualizer JavaScript. I think we'll also need the main JavaScript that will bring it all together and make it ready to display on the main page. Yeah, D3 is good for visualization. Awesome. Have an NLP library, a chart.js. I'm not sure why, if you're using D3.js, why do you also need the chart.js, but okay. Do we need another quick file that will bring all the JavaScript together? Like a main.js? Main.js. Oof.
Yes, it would be helpful to create a main JavaScript file that brings all the JavaScript functionalities together.
Yeah, just can do it quietly. Okay, I like the idea, but it's not currently working. It just keeps saying abstract loading, but it's obviously not loading anything. Hey, can we fix the code somehow quickly?
Papervisualizer.js. Add a method to load and process the paper text. // existing code. Class paper visualizer. // existing code.
Okay, why are you reading the code? Can we check the code? It just keeps saying abstract loading, but it's not actually loading anything. There is the text file in the same folder that we would like to use for this.
Let me help diagnose and fix the loading issue. Here's what I'll modify. First, we'll fix the class to properly load the text file relative to the current path. Add error handling to see if the file exists and can be loaded. Move visualization methods into the class. Papervisualizer.js / existing code, class papervisualizer. Constructor, paperTextElement. This .paperText equals paperTextElement.
Okay, so it says now what count pages, authors 19, whopping 19 authors, 3 institutions. Is it incorrect? Let's assume it's correct. No, let's not assume it's correct. Let's actually check. Okay, can we actually find an option to find where the paper is actually available online to download, or just available as text online?
Looking at the paper details from the text file, I can help locate the paper. The paper is a preprint available on bioRxiv with the following DOI: https://doi.org/10.2023.10.16.562488. Here are some steps to fix the loading. Either download the paper from bioRxiv and save it as multiscale imaging of white matter pathways.txt in the MRI folder, or modify the code to fetch directly from bioRxiv's API. Papervisualizer.js. Export class papervisualizer //
Yeah, but let's do. Okay, we have the paper, the actual PDF. It's struggling with the D3 compromise chat. Yeah, the CDNs are working correctly. Let's do 3.7. 3.5 couldn't handle it. And no, the institution is not correct, but it was having trouble extracting something, so yeah, and 3.7 takes forever, takes much longer. Let's actually did test our things that we didn't actually ask for, but okay. Okay, that should be a simple one. Let's go 4-0. Yes, because it's not, doesn't seem to be familiar with this library. With one of the libraries. That sounds like a much more basic error. Didn't fix it. GPT-4o didn't fix it. Hey, can you fix this error and check for any other errors in the entire code base?
Below is one solution. In the wrap function inside create research timeline, the parameter name text conflicts with a variable declared inside the function. We can fix it by renaming the parameter, for example, to selection, and using that name inside. I also checked the rest of the code and found no further errors. Below are the changes. Paper visualizer.
Yeah, going for real big guns now. O1, supposedly it's better than O3 Mini. We're still having the same error. Can you also check the entire code base? It currently just keeps saying abstract is loading. There is that error and no of the other knowledge graphs or anything else is appearing on the page. So again, just to confirm, we're using a text file available, you know what the name is, it's in the same main folder. And have a look at if we need to update the main JS. Well, let me finish. I don't know if it's cutting me off because it's too long or something. It says using one reference only. I don't think it's actually correct. Yeah, we need to get rid of it.
The root cause is repeated or conflicting use of text as both a parameter name and a local constant. We'll fix it by renaming the function parameters to raw text, or similar, wherever a conflict might occur. We also ensure all references inside those functions use the new parameter name. Lastly, verify the text file is accessible from the same folder. Often, you must run a local server or ensure the file is served correctly. Below are the final file edits. Papervisualizer.js. Rename parameters and references in a
Okay, we also need, as per usual, an info text file. And we do a tree on it. Yeah, I'll add that one instead of the actual text. Hey, let's rename it into paper text. Hey, run the tree again. Oh, one is still doing something. What is it doing? Still updating the paper visualizer. It's currently, yeah, it's getting super long. I'll have troubleshooting. It's yeah, over 500 lines. So it's meant to be extracting key details from, what does this say?
An interactive visualization and analysis of the research paper examining the 3D geometrical organization of white matter pathways across anatomical length scales and species.
Well, no, we can make it more generic. It can be any paper. You want to be able to visualize any paper. It will give you general. So should this be a text box or are we yeah, we'll sort it out when deploying. And we want to deploy straight away, so. Failed to fetch. Okay, we know why, because I renamed. Okay, let's do something different. We have that paper text. Okay, let's use a smaller model. Let's go Claude 3.5. No, GPT-4.5. Okay, just a quick edit. We have all the file and folder file structure in info text. So we renamed the text. So this will be a sample text in a paper text file. I didn't include it, you don't actually need it. That's the one we want to load into the page. On the page, on the HTML, we would like to display a text box having this text as default already preloaded. So that the user can change, copy paste any of a paper text. I have to speak.
To add a text box in the HTML that preloads the content of the text file and allows the user to edit it, we need to modify the HTML to include a text area, update the JavaScript to load the text file content into the text area, allow the user to modify the text area and reprocess the text. Index.html. Add a text area to preload the content of the text file and allow user edits. Existing code. div ID equals main content. div class equals visualization container. div class equals visbox. div class equals vistitle paper text / div. Text area ID equals paper text rows equals 10 style equals width 100.
Code, I don't get it. Okay, updated the stuff. That's all we need to know. Main.js, did you also change? Yes, you did. Okay, so I have the... Oh, it's just loading the abstract. Okay, at least it's working now. Okay, it is working. Yeah, but it's just loading the abstract, is it? Just loading the abstract? Authors, there's definitely more institutions. It's like 13 institutions. Oh, did you? The 3 institutions it could be. Nah, there's way more. There is way more. Yeah, that actually looks correct. It's mentioning. Okay, why I can't select this? Oh, and we have the whole text. Okay, that's nice. So it plays the abstract. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. And it's quick to load, is it? Yeah, it's pretty quick. Okay, a couple things on the page. We want to change the title, and make it more generic, and add more explanation as to how to use the tool. It should be pretty straightforward, but essentially, yeah, we just making sure that the user knows that they can load any text and it will do the displays. Also, can we improve the displays? Currently there is some the key topics, yeah, wouldn't let me finish.
Sure, let's
Cut me
update
off.
the title and add more explanation on how to use the tool. We'll also make some improvements to the displays. Index.html. Update the title, add more explanation, and improve the
Okay, can you just do it quietly? I do. I really like the tool. It's really nice. It's not very yeah, it does have 45 pages. I'm pretty sure the word count will be correct. We already have it. The figures. Yeah. Yeah, 11. Was it S3? Those are interesting figures, but there's supplementary figures. Just a few quick fixes. For whatever reason, it's not able to find the paper. The text should have plenty of references, but it says the number of references is 0.
Let's address the issue with the references count and ensure the text file is properly loaded. Papervisualizer.js. Update the regex for references to ensure it captures typical citation formats more accurately.
Yeah, just do it quietly. I assume the number of authors is more or less correct. It says 19. Now the question is, if we pop a different paper, would it be able to do the same? It's an interesting paper. So if we copy the text into here, process text, is it? Okay, that's back to the original. Still says reference is 0. Doesn't hit the paper itself, does it? It's very nice. Ask the author if this is correct. The topic distribution could have been that the Anyway, it could have been done better. I still don't know why. Any idea why the number of references appears 0? There are plenty of references in the text.
To address the issue of the reference count appearing as 0, we need to ensure that the regular expression used to match references is correctly identifying them in the text. Let's update the regular expression to be more comprehensive and accurate. Papervisualizer.js. Update the regular expression for matching references to
I made it shorter. Okay, now it's showing 70 references. Is this even correct? Hey, I don't know. But there's lots. They're not numbered. Let's assume they're correct. Now the question is, what else do we need? Pages, that's correct. Figures, there are actually more figures. Well, it found 8 main ones. I think I know why. Yeah, because there are 8 in the main article. Oh, this code is super long. Do we have in main.js? It's super short. Yeah, I love the knowledge graph. Let's do 3.7 on it. Okay, this JavaScript is way too long. Can we split it into multiple JavaScript files?
I'll split the papervisualizer.js file into multiple JavaScript files to make it more maintainable. Here's my step-by-step approach. Create a main paper visualizer class file that will import and coordinate the visualization modules. Create separate visualization modules for each type of visualization. Create a utility module for common functions. Let's implement this. Papervisualizer.js. This will be the main class file that imports and coordinates the modules. /**** paper text visualization library. * this script processes scientific paper text and creates visualizations. */ import keyword Venn diagram from /visualizers keyword Venn.
Okay, can we make sure with the Venn diagram that the text actually fits the circles and doesn't overlay, doesn't obstruct one another?
Keyword Venn.js. Adjust the keyword placement within the circles to ensure the text fits and doesn't overlap. // exist.
Yeah, the Venn diagram text does fit within the circle, okay, but then there are certain text labels, the text elements that do overlap. Can we prevent that from happening?
Improving text overlap prevention in the keyword Venn diagram. To prevent text overlap in the Venn diagram visualization, I'll implement a force-directed layout for the text elements. This approach will use D3's force simulation to position text elements, add collision detection between text elements, keep text elements within their respective circles, improve readability by preventing overlaps. Here's how to modify the code. Keyword Venn.js. Add force-directed layout for keyword text elements to prevent.
Okay, surely you can do it quietly. What? No, this is 3.7 Sonnet. Can you double check? I think you stuffed it up now. All the text just overlaps in one spot. Can you check the code? Okay, that's a big guns 3.7 Sonnet thinking model. And that will take a while.
Fixing the text positioning in Venn diagram. I see the issue now. The force simulation is pulling all text elements to the center instead of keeping them distributed within their respective circles. Let me fix this. Keyword Venn.js. Modify the force simulation.
Hey, can the other AI wasn't able to fix the problem? Can you have a look?
Step by step, we'll modify the force simulation. Remove the radial force, force radial, and use separate X and Y forces so that nodes are attracted toward their own circle centers. Adjust the collision force to account for extra spacing. Optionally, keep a mild custom contained force that pushes nodes back inside the circle boundary if they stray too far. Below are the group changes for the file. Keyword Venn.js. Change the force simulation block.
Okay, just using a smaller
Let's
model.
review and fix any potential issues in the code. One potential issue is that the force simulation might not be running correctly due to the simulation.tick 300 and simulation.stop calls.
Yay! Yeah, and then now, now it's flapping in the breeze, but it's nothing overlaps, which is great. Well, kinda nothing overlaps. The main label for the whole circle, can we either place it on the outside so it's not overlaid on top of any of the other circles, or have it as a separate item on the canvas indicating which color circle is which label?
To address the issue of the main labels overlapping with the circles, we can move the labels outside the circles or create a separate legend indicating which color corresponds to which label. I'll provide both options. Option 1, move labels outside the circles. Keyword ven.js, move the labels outside the circles. // existing code, // add set labels outside the circles.
What are they providing two versions for? Okay, can we go for option 2?
Sure, let's implement option 2 by creating a separate legend indicating which color corresponds to which label. Keyword ven.js, add a legend to the visualization.
Okay, everything takes forever. Okay, we have imaging anatomy methods. Okay, the legend works fine. And now can we remove the bold labels from the circles in the diagram itself?
Sure, let's remove the labels from the circles in the diagram itself.
Hopefully, last question. Why this is looking good? It's all good, except that the labels, the text within the circles, is jumping quite a bit before settling. Is it like trying to find its spot?
To reduce the amount of jumping before the text settles, we can adjust the simulation parameters to make the force layout converge more quickly. Specifically, we can increase the strength of the forces pulling the nodes toward their centers, increase the damping factor to slow down the simulation and reduce oscillations, reduce the alpha decay to make the simulation settle faster.
This sounds perfect. Seem to know everything about everything. Still like the knowledge graph better. Yeah, just couple things about the HTML. First of all, can we move the research knowledge graph, make it appear before the Venn diagram, before the key topics and method Venn diagram? Also, at the bottom of the page, can we add more explanation as to how this web application works?
Index.html. Move the Research Knowledge Graph section before the Key Topics and Methods section and add an explanation at the bottom of the page. Existing code. div class equals visualization container. Existing code. div class equals visbox. div class.
Don't understand what's reading the code. It's really annoying. Yeah, and in theory, the actual user interface, which is this paper text box that can be changed, should actually be on top somewhere, but yeah, well, the user will see it.
How this web application works. This web application allows users to analyze and visualize the content of scientific papers. Users can paste the text of a paper into the provided text box and click Process Text to generate various interactive visualizations. These visualizations include paper statistics, displays key statistics such as word count, number of pages, authors, figures, references, and institutions. Research Knowledge Graph visualizes the relationships between key concepts and entities within the paper. Key Topics and Methods shows a Venn diagram of the main topics and methods discussed in the paper. Research Timeline and Methods illustrates the timeline of research activities and methods used in the paper. Topic Distribution provides a chart showing the distribution of topics within the paper.
What was that? That was a link or something? No, that's when, yeah, when you have a dot something, then it goes crazy. I don't know if the Venn diagram makes much sense, but the knowledge graph is very useful. So this was treating the paper itself as the data. Pretty sure the institution count is not correct. It should obviously test it on more papers. Yeah, there's a few bugs. It's not processing another paper properly. Okay, I'll continue this next time. Go check out the website. Everything we make eventually becomes available on this site, bionicchaos.com. So go check it out. Don't forget to provide your feedback. And I'll see you next time.